My glasses are a little dirty. But I'm about to try to do this reading. I be trying. I be trying. Let's see. Let's see. Cause here pretty soon I'm gonna have to start cooking breakfast. It's 5:52. There we go. I do look good. I'm fine. My let me see if I change the light. I don't like the lighting. Let's see. Mm, all right. So we are about to tap into. We're about to do a reading. Course, of course. All right. So a day at a time. I'm gonna read this little entry again, and then I'm gonna go from there. I'm gonna try again. Okay. Dust yourself off and try again. You can dust it off and try again. Try again. Try again. Okay. If first you don't succeed. Okay. Is there something on my lip? Is there? Okay. Anyway. So it says, since hold on, people jumping. Let me get closer. Hold on right quick. Or I can bring the mic closer to me. All right, on this beautiful January 10th, 2026, as new life arises. All right, as new life arises. Okay, I just added that. But anyway, let's get it. All right, it says, since I came to the program, uh since I came to the program, I have become increasingly aware of serenity prayer. I see it on literature covers, the walls of meeting rooms, and in homes of newfound friends. God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things that I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Do I understand the serenity prayer? Get up out of here. Get your weird ass up out of here. Bye. You can come back later. Yeah, get on, devil. Devils, get up off me. Devils, get up off me. You's a devil. Get your devil ass up out of here, you fucking demon. You's a demon. All right, get your demon ass on. Okay, go on, demon. Yeah, get your ass up out of here. If you's a demon, get on. Get your demonic ass. Kick the demons. Kick them demons. Kick them. Okay. All right. It says, do I understand the serenity prayer? Oh, do I understand the serenity prayer? Do I believe in its power and repeat it often? Is it becoming easier for me to accept the things that I cannot change? Today I pray God grant that the words of serenity prayer never become mechanical for me or lose their meaning in the lulling rhythms of repetition. I pray that these words will continue to take on new depths of significance as I fit life's realities to them. I trust that I may find the solutions I need in this prayer, which in its simplicity encompasses all life's situations. Today I will remember, share the prayer. Okay. So that is, you cannot change someone else. Okay. You cannot change what has already been done. Okay. You can't. Moral of the story. You cannot change what has already been done. Let's tap into this energy. All right. However, focus on what you can change. Focus on what you can fix and things of that nature. About to tap into this energy. I'm about to pull something from right here, right quick. Every time I read that, it's always some type of weirdness. Okay, but this is my second time reading it. This book was thrown at me in my last live. What's up, Shadow? This book was thrown at me, boom, in my last live. So I was like, okay, I must read it. And today is January 10th, and it mentions January 10th. So today you focus on. Today is for you to focus on. Again, this is a reflection of the day. Okay, focus on accepting the things that you cannot change. All right, the courage lies within the things that you can change. Okay, that's where courage lies, within the things that you can change. All right, so focus on that. Reflect. All right, as well as says reflection. So you think about those things that you can't change. All right, and release those things. That's the reflective moment. Is that your kid? Yes. 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 I'm about to do this little reading and go make her some breakfast so we can have a good Saturday. Because if she don't eat, it's a problem. All right. It says inner universe. Okay. So there's some things that need to be cleaned up on the inside. All right. Some things that need to be let go of. Okay. Wild crown. This person right here this is showing up to be you, this wild crown. Okay. So you could definitely have a lot of, activities going on within your mental at this time. All right. I do see you in solitary. See you within your own energy, within your own thoughts. Okay. This is how people, just keeping it real. These are how thank you. This is how you are being perceived on the outside, okay? A loner, okay? Yes, this person has a clown face, okay? This person, yeah. But this is you being eccentric. This is you being unique. This is you being creative, okay? All right, but sometimes you need to take a break from that creativity and just bask in your own ambiance and not think so hard. So this is you relaxing, and not putting too much pressure on yourself today, taking a day to reflect on things that took place in your past that you cannot change, and focus on the things that you can change. Because if you continue to focus on things that you cannot change, then you're going to drive yourself crazy, and you're not going to be able to create the life and the world that you want to create around yourself. There is a phase shift going on. All right, you have someone in your energy who is you coming out in this energy, okay? You do have someone in your energy who is intrigued with you. They come from a way different walk of life, okay? This person, whoever this is that's in your energy, they wear they wear so many masks. All right, they're the type of person, you're the type of person, whoever I'm speaking about, you're the type of person that has accepted who you are, accepted your uniqueness. All right, as beauty, you have accepted that, and then you have accepted that sometimes you may feel lonely at times because people haven't yet to accept you for who you are, but you have accepted you for who you are, so you're okay with being lonely sometimes, even if it's more than sometimes, okay? But there's someone else who's attracted to you who is not fully okay with that, but they're learning something from you. All right, this could be someone who has more. If you are in the public eye, if you are at a job and you're new, you're like not even you being new at the job. If you're just at a job and everybody stays away from you, you tend to work on your own. There's somebody there who gets a lot of attention, but they are, closely watching you. Okay. If this is at a job, if this is online, this is somebody who has a lot of attention that's learning from you, learning how to be their self. Okay. However, this person has, they have leverage, so they are able to block off certain situations in a controlled environment, okay, with whatever pull they have. All right, so someone doesn't want you to be corrupted. All right, so there's a blockage around you. This person is it's a heavy illusion around you, a blockage around you. You may think is a blockage. You may think this shit is funny. All right, because at some point you will be released from this blockage. This person went on a vacation and found some beautiful artifact, and you are the beautiful artifact that this person found, and this person showed this beautiful artifact to other people, and they felt like what it was meaningless. So and it hurt this person's feelings. So they, instead of, you know, continuing to show you around, they put you on a shelf. They put you somewhere, quote unquote, safe. All right, so you couldn't be harmed. All right, but it is preventing it. It has been preventing, you know, and stagnating your growth. Okay, so you're over it. Is really what it's giving. You're over that energy. You're like, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? You're trying to prevent me from growing. This person may think you don't know, but you do know that this person is trying to prevent you from growing. But it's all out in their eyes. It's because they love you. In their eyes, it's because you are special. You're too special for this world. This person feels like. So this person wants to sit you up and put you, you know, they don't want nobody to hurt you. That's what they telling themselves, but they really, you know, tripping, because eventually you will be out of this controlled environment, and eventually you will, you know, be able to go free, roam free out of this controlled environment that you were placed in. Okay, and so basically this person is like, you know, this person is having thoughts of, if I was to let the, you know, if I was to release this blockage, all right, being that I have this power in this controlled environment, again, going along with ants. I watched ants. I watch things because I am sent to watch them and to learn something. So I watched ants. Within that controlled environment, people had so much power within the controlled environment. But as soon as they got outside of that controlled environment, nobody knew them and shit like that. That's maybe how you feel, okay? Maybe you feel that way, or maybe you feel like eventually you'll get out, all right? Because the cycle has to, you know, it has to be a cycle. So anyway, I see you being unfazed, but someone else is faced. Okay, so someone thinks it's the energy of someone thinking, if I give this person, if I grant this person some type of freedom, if I grant this person something in this controlled environment, will they forget about me? Will they honor me? Will they respect me? Will they see me the same? Da 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 da. This is the energy. Okay. It is it's scarcity. This person is scared. This person is insecure to even do that. To even, you know, think that if they do, you know, get away, move from in front of this door, because it's giving, you know, somebody trying to block off your path, trying to stop you, trying to stagnate you, trying to slow you down until they figure out what they want to do with you. You feel me? So I'm gonna put you here until I figure out what I want to do with you. Even though I hired you on and I said you was gonna be making $35 an hour. All right, I told you that, but you know, I just told you that to get you here. I didn't tell you that because, you know, you still have to go through some more. I didn't tell you was going to have to go through some more tests when I offered you that $35 an hour. I didn't tell you all this other shit. All right, so now you're right here making $25 an hour. You're right here making $25 an hour, and you're like, damn, I thought I was going to make $35 an hour. All right, but it's like, well, first we got to run some more tests and make sure you are worthy of making this $35 an hour, okay? So anyway, hold on right quick. Dang, I should have used my other phone because the freaking, what is going on? Oh, because the freaking it looks weird. But anyway, so you get into a situation, then you feel trapped, and you're like, oh my god, I was lied to. You know what I'm saying? Like, they lied to me. They told me they was gonna give me this, but then they give me this. Like, when you join the military, they tell you you're gonna get all this shit, but then when you go up in there and it's not what they told you, it's just this energy. It's a lie. Alright, you're freaking putting your life on the line for some crazy shit. But anyway, that's on one account. On the other account is somebody who is seasoned. Somebody sees something new. Somebody goes on a vacation. Somebody, vacation. This doesn't even have to be a physical vacation. This could be like a mind retreat. Somebody, still in the same environment, but going on a mind retreat, and scrolling the internet, and runs across someone who sparks their interest, and then they show everybody this person, and everybody thinks this person is nothing, but this person thinks that this person is something. So, and to keep this person, them feeling like they're protecting this, you know, I'm laying claims on you, and I'm protecting you at the same time, because it's a harsh world out there. It's a dog eat dog world out there. If you go out there to the world, they gonna corrupt you. That you ain't gonna feel this way. You ain't gonna be loving. You ain't gonna be this sensitive. They gonna corrupt you. You feel me? That's how this person feel, like you gonna get corrupted. So let me put the collective on the shelf until I can figure out where I can place the collective in a safe environment. All right, because right now it's not safe for them. Well, it's not safe for you. All right, because they don't want you to switch. Because Kodak Black was like, boy, it's not safe for you switch. Like, look, so this person don't want you to switch up on them. So if they was to remove their self from in front of this door, they feel like when you get that power, or when you get that success, or when you know what I'm saying, they feel like you're gonna forget about them. You're not. It's gonna be so many people there. All right, so many people with different backgrounds. You're not gonna look at them. They're gonna be small to you. All right, so right now they got you where they want you. Okay, because you look at them like, this person is big, but there's people bigger out there, better, more attractive, shit like that. So anyway, someone is heavily insecure, but somebody has, they just heavily insecure, and they have to show up as these different faces to maintain whatever they've been trying to maintain. So anyway, what was that? That was the Seven of Cups, Tower energy. Oh my God, you blew the roof off the motherfucker. The roof is blown. Oh my God, my cover is blown. How did you know? Then they have, how did you know? All right, I see the cover being blown, so it's like the tower energy, the cover being blown. You're out of this bitch. All right, you up in that tower. This person had you stuck up in that tower, pent up in the penthouse. Thought you wasn't gonna go nowhere because you was pent up in the penthouse. Okay, oh, you know what I'm saying? But you didn't blow the cover because you like, man, this is nice and shit like that. But I want my own shit. It's nice, but I want my own. So you're out of there. You didn't figure out how to. You didn't escape. So you taking some time to yourself. This solitary witness. This is you taking some time to yourself. This is you still in the matrix, but you're like on the outskirts of the matrix. So, it's like you where the whatever is being, damn, I can't even talk. Whatever is being witnessed that is going on in your life, okay, because you're on the outskirts, all right? So whatever is being witnessed is recorded activity. It's shit that already happened right now. Yeah, it's like, on YouTube. We use YouTube for an example. When people go live, but they're really going live from an old live, so they think they're seeing something that's happening in real time, but they're really not seeing something that's happening in real time. They're seeing something that's happened a week ago, a month ago, all right? Because because you're escaping from something, all right? You're escaping from someone's rulership, dictatorship. You're escaping. This person's like, I give you whatever you want, whatever you want, I give it to you, whatever, but someone is insecure. And it's crazy because who's to say that, if this person would have played the game the right way, you feel me? Who's to say that, when you got to where you got to, when you got to the destination, who's to say that you would throw your nose up at them? Who's to say that you wouldn't have kept it real and kept it G and kept, you know what I'm saying? Who's to say that wouldn't have happened? That person is insecure because that person thought when the collective get a little money. We'll use that as an example. When a collective get this $35 an hour, they know it's gonna go up. They gonna be acting different when they get this money. So I gotta hold off. I can't give them this $35 an hour yet. They still gotta get this 25. All right, because I need to see how they acting. All right, because you give them that, bump them up $10 more. They start feeling themselves and they start smelling their shit and all that type of shit. They start thinking they big banking and shit like that. And you making $35 an hour and you're not a manager. You're a fucking worker. All right, and I'm a manager, and I'm making less than you. My paycheck's smaller than yours. All right, you're not even a man. You making 35? Oh no, we're gonna have to keep you at 25 right quick just to see, what this money do to you. It ain't gonna do nothing to you because you used to making like around $25 an hour, 27, 28. That's nothing to you. All right, so okay. Whoever I'm talking to, that ain't nothing to you. Alright? You trying to get more money because all the taxes that they taking out of the paycheck. Okay? Like shit, you trying to get you know what I'm saying? They like, okay, well you get this $35 an hour, but you ain't gotta work harder, you still gonna be doing the same shit. But wait a minute, there's a little jealousy. On the other hand, wait a minute, I can't let the collective go on the door. They're going to have to stay in the Five of Pentacles because I know whoever this is insecure about where you going to go when you get this money or because you done broke out of some shit. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. You gone. So by you being gone from this situation, gone from this controlled environment, this tower energy, that's the controlled environment. That's you breaking camp, okay? You breaking camp. People on the back end, some old people. All right, you trying to teach their ass how to free themselves too, cause they just been sitting in there taking that shit. All right, fuck it. It's like it's like going to a label and getting signed on a label, and they put you up. They put you on a shelf, so you can't make no money. They not investing in you, so you can't. Everything you do, you just gotta come out of your pocket. All right, and they're not giving you any publicity. They not promoting you. They not doing nothing like that to you. So you got to figure out how to get up out this contract. Okay, so you trying to figure out how to get up out the contract. All right, because you ain't making no money being a part of this contract. You in the Five of Pentacles, and you're talented as fuck, but can't make no money because you're a part of this 360 deal. Okay. Or at a 9 to 5, you go and you apply for $35 an hour job, and you making the same money you was making before you got there. So ain't shit changed. This job may be further. It may have required you to do more things, so you may have had to come out of pocket a whole lot to get to where you at. Entrepreneur, you're definitely gonna have to come out of pocket. All right, a whole lot. I see Ace of Pentacles, and I see you breaking this 360 contract, figuring out how to get out of this 360 contract. While there's other people, you didn't figure out how to swim. While all these other people are drowning in this deal. Alright, you didn't figure out how to make something out of nothing. Okay, you didn't figure out how to make something shaking. You trying to get somebody else, a couple of more people the game. You trying to give a couple of more people the juice, but they ain't trying to swim. Alright, they want you to turn back around and help them swim. Alright, but it's like you helped them get up out this situation, and now it's like, okay, we out in the ocean, we out in the water. Everybody gotta swim to get to safety. So you making it to safety, and some people behind you that ain't getting the safety, and there's some people behind you that's upset that you helped these people get out of this situation. A lot of people are upset because they still firing shots at the people that are still in the water. You're still in the water too, but you're sailing off to calmer waters. These people is trying to figure out how to stay above water because they can't calm themselves down. These people is panicking because they always say when you're able to float in the water, you're calm. That's when you float. These people are panicking in the water. Okay, you got in the water, you calm down. All right, you became your environment. So you fell in the water and became the water. All right, so that's how you are able to get out of this situation. Then people, yeah. So anyway, a couple of these people will turn on you. A couple of these people that you help, they will turn on you because they can't swim. They drowning. So they need somebody that was in this tower to come help them out of this tower. So they will turn on you. They will tell you if you voice to them your next moves. If you said anything to these people, they gonna fucking two of these people. They gonna tell them like, okay, well the collective said after they get out of this deal, after they get out of this job, then they gonna go. After they get out of this deal, after they get out of this job, because they offered you again $35 an hour and they only paying you 25. All right, but you done signed this contract, and oh, you gotta work this job for whoop de whoop. No, you didn't figure out how to get out of this situation because you upon upon starting this job, you were offered $35 an hour, and they trying to just give you 25, and they didn't tell you that none of that was gonna happen. All right, they told you gonna get $35. You did everything you had to do. You went and got your background check. You went and got your fingerprints. You went and did all this. You went to have to get lie detector tests done and shit like that. Whatever this job is. All right, and now they talking about 25. Nah, and you like breaking camp. You've been trying. You're creative. You're aspiring whoop-de-woo. Not even aspiring. This is what you do. You're an artist of some sort. All right, somebody seeing you while they were on vacation, while they were taking some time out because they lost their creative spark, so they went on vacation in their mind to go garner their creative spark, and they ran across you. All right. Hey, this is you, eccentric. This is you, creative. This is you, different. This is you, unique. They ran across something unique and they fell in love with something unique, and then they shared it with their stickler. I don't know why I said stickler, but they shared it with some people who lack creativity. Okay, and they felt like you were just blah. You were nothing. You were just whatever, just like the rest. So this person got insecure and put you on the shelf, okay, and told themselves all this shit like, I'm doing this for the collective's well-being. I'm doing this because I don't want the collective to, I don't want them to be affected. I don't want their mind to change. I don't want their heart to change. I want the collective to still be pure. Let me stop the collective's bag. Let me put them in the 5 of Pentacles. I don't fuck it. I'm gonna help them. I'm giving them money. Nah, the collective want to get their own money, want to grow and do what the fuck they want to do. The collective don't need your help, never did need your help. All right, you just took it upon yourself because you're insecure and you tried to help the collective, but you were really trying to help yourself because while you had this person on the bench, while you had benched them up, and they ain't even how you gonna bench somebody? How you gonna bench the coach? All right, you benched the coach. All right, don't even make no sense. I guess it do make sense because you wanted to steal their plays. Is that what it was? Because that's really what it sound like. And they try to act like you in love and shit, but you really was just stealing their creativity. You was stealing their shit. And then showing up to your friends that didn't give a fuck about the collective because the same friends that you were, that you put the collective in a room. And the same friends that said the collective didn't have no juice, that the collective was not nothing, just lame, wasn't giving nothing, wasn't creative, wasn't what they is, wasn't a genius. You was same motherfuckers. You took the collective shit and went to the same motherfuckers that said the collective wasn't no genius, and you used the collective's intellectual property and then pass it off on your own, and they calling you a genius, but the collective wasn't a genius because why? Because why? So, and then you like that. That's something you like. That's something, you know what I'm saying? It made you feel good because you like to feel good. All right. So you continued this thing, but then to yourself behind closed door, you're telling yourself, I'm only doing this because I'm trying to help the collective. I don't want the collective to be harmed. These people are mean. They're ugly. So, but you ain't even put no money in the collective's pocket, but you ain't even, I'm talking about that 360 deal. You signed this artist and you got them sitting on the shelf and writing for other people. All right. Yeah. So anyway, but I see it being over. So this is a label. I see you and a lot of other people within this label getting free from the label, okay? Mainly you getting free from the label because within you sitting in this room, within you trying to figure out how to get free from some shit, all right? Because, you signed something or you just, you was trying to get up out of there. You also figured out, you didn't just figure it out, how to escape this shit. You figured out what you were going to do after you escaped the shit. These people was just thinking about, they never even thought they was gonna be able to escape whatever this shit is. So when you blew the top off this shit, when you blew the roof off this shit and you got away, these other people are drowning in the background because they didn't think that far. They didn't even think at all. They thought they were gonna die in that label. They thought they were gonna die at that job. They thought they were gonna, never be able to show their beauty to the world, okay? Because you are very beautiful, you are very unique, and you deserve to be seen, okay? All right, all this shit, whatever you do, emperor energy, it comes from the heart, it comes from the soul, it comes from your gut. All right, that's what it do. Hold on, right quick. So I'm gonna have to go. Hold up, cause I gotta go cook breakfast. Okay, one more card. Okay, I said I was gonna come back, but one more card before I go. Hold on, baby. Give me some advice before I go. Advice before I go. It says empathy. I am open to seeing both sides of the situation. So yeah, this is so crazy because even when I look at this card, it looked like some where my trusty comb. I don't know where my comb is. Okay, but I'm hearing that song. I'm like a bird, I only fly away. This right here, I'm gonna use this pen. This look like gate. This look like a cage. Okay, and this is you within this cage. Okay, being caged. All right, but you keep growing and growing and growing. So you're growing out of these wires and shit like that. So you continue to grow, continue to spit, continue to create while you were, in bondage. Okay, and you freaking created so much that it exploded and it caused a tower and it released a whole lot of fucking people. All right, and guilty. I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. All right, don't when it comes to beliefs, all right, that were pushed up on you, that were not truly your beliefs, you just took them on because you were bullied into taking up on beliefs, and that happens. All right, people will bully you into voting for someone. People will bully you into liking someone, all right, that they don't even fucking know. All right, or bully you into liking someone that they don't know. Bully you into liking a specific place that yeah. Like example, someone like, oh, I hate the state of Texas. Just example, I hate that. When you're younger, somebody's constantly saying they hate the state of Texas. All right, because of this, because it's hot, because of the weather, because of this, and you grow up hearing that, so you automatically hate the state of Texas because of the heat, and because even if you ain't never even been there, you just automatically hate that shit because the person that was in your corner spoke that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? So the beliefs, okay, I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. Again, some of these beliefs you were bullied into. Okay, so anyway, advice. Whew, advice before I go. What's the advice? King of Swords, man over 25, brown eyes and brown hair. Cold, abrasive demands, studying. What's up with this King of Swords? Ten of Swords. Ooh, so this is so out of left field. Okay, so all right, so whoever I'm speaking to, if you are invited to a party, don't go to this party. Somebody is trying to jump you. Okay, a group of people trying to jump you. Oh my God, it's coming back to me. All right, so I'm about to do this and I gotta go. Shit. I picked up on this last couple of days. I've been, disconnected from the world, but in the stars, in the galaxy. So what I picked up is somebody. Okay, it's like three women. Okay, there's a man on the outside. There's a man being called on the phone by one woman. Okay, these two people, they grew up together. The woman and the man, they grew up together. They known each other. They known each other since they were younger. They known each other since they was some kids and shit like that. I really feel like they maybe lived in the same apartment complex, or maybe they went to the same, maybe their mothers were friends, maybe they went to the same church or something like that. They just grew up around each other when they were kids, okay? But there's three women and one man on the background, okay? So two of these women, there's some type of, one of these women dealt with this man sexually, okay? They were in a relationship, okay? The woman, she is coming up as like the Queen of Pentacles energy, so she's very, she turned nothing into something, all right? She knows how to manage her money. She knows how to create multiple streams of income. So, there's a little difference between the friends that she hang out with. She didn't get to whatever level she had gotten to and disowned her friends. She still showed love to her friends. She still, took her friends out to dinner. She still paid for everything. Not saying that, she just felt like, she's just a good person. Not saying that she felt like she had to, all right? But these friends never told her not to. They accepted the gifts. They accepted, everything, even though they had an evil eye towards her. The girl that grew up with the man, she had a crush on this man, and she had been having a crush on this man for a lot, and she would do anything for him, all right, because she did that for him. So I see them kicking it, and I see them having a drink and shit like that, all right. I don't know if this shit took place on the first. All right, New Year's, I don't know when it took place. All right, but they're all having a drink, okay? There's so many things that this lady can celebrate because, she just always executing shit. She doing her due diligence. So they're trying to, she like, nah, I don't really want to drink. I just came to show some love, get some food, and we just kick it. I ain't really trying to drink, you feel me? So, but they encouraging this girl, I need you to drink, you know what I'm saying? They need her to drink. One person in specific, which is the girl who was friends with that girl's ex, best friends with that girl's ex. I don't know, she introduced her to him, okay? However, so she needed this girl to drink the alcohol. So she starts saying to this girl, like, hey, you got all this shit to celebrate. You got all, you know what I'm saying? Drink this shit. Drink that shit. You got all this. You celebrating this. You just opened this. You just bought a new house. You became a realtor. You doing this. All right. You taking care of your kids. You got your kids in private schools. You just bought a new car. You out here humanitarian. You out here helping the world. You doing all this shit. So she like, you know what, whatever. Even though she trying to stop drinking because she trying to just be on some, she just trying something new in her life. All right. So anyway, she ends up drinking. She like, whatever, fuck it. You right. I do need to celebrate myself because that's just the type of person she is. She don't ever really celebrate herself like that. She always celebrating everybody else. So she ends up drinking the drink, and the girl ends up walking off, okay? And she ends up calling dude on the phone and telling dude the process of what the girl is in. So they set up this girl, okay? I don't know exactly why this girl was set up, okay? But after she drunk the drink, okay, she started, I'm thinking like around 7 p.m. is in there somewhere. It's like 7 p.m., 7 something. I'm doing good. What's up, South Africa? So she drink the drink. Shout out to the South Africa. So she drink the drink. Y'all look like y'all got some good food out there. And, y'all do. But anyway, so she drinks the drink and she's in the 7 of cups. She's like, woozy and shit like that. What's going on with me? You know what I'm saying? That's how she feeling. All right, this girl on the phone, she calling dude, telling dude, okay, she about to fall over. You feel me? What's going on? Tell me what else, because that's all I got to. I know the girl ends up losing her life. I do remember that. She ends up losing her life, but they were outside. They were not in front of water. So they may have went to a lake or something like that, or because when they were drinking the liquor, they were not in front of a body of water. Um, period, okay? I need to come to South Africa. Invite me out there and take me to go eat some of the best food. Take me to meet the kings and the queens, and just take me on a journey in South Africa. Okay, I'm trying to see the lion. I'm trying to see the Lion King. I'm trying to see Timon and Pumbaa. I'm trying to see all that. All right, but listen, they move her somehow. They transfer her body in front of some water, or if they didn't transfer her body in front of this large body of water. Shout out to El Paso. What's up, Texas? So if they didn't walk to the water, then she got on whatever they put inside her drink. She ended up. This is what they told the police, that she stumbled to the water. All right, because they couldn't. Yeah. That's what I'm trying to be where you at, Kyle. So they told the police, or either when the police found the body, she's in front of a body of water. All right, she's not in front of the crime scene that she was. That the shit took place, which they put something in her drink. All right. I don't know why they did this shit. I know the girl was jealous because the girl wanted the dude. All right. She said she would do anything for him. But what was the reason? Was they gonna rob her? Was they gonna take her money? Because she, you know what I'm saying? They found her. What they reported to the police is that their friend was missing. That's what they reported to the police. The friend was missing. They had some drinks. They was kicking it. Had some drinks. They ate, celebrated all her accomplishments, and then she just went missing. She just said fuck her life and just went missing. And then next thing you know, she in front of a body of water. I think this was a lake. I don't think she was in front of no beach. I think this is a lake. That's what I think. Face first in the ground. All right. Her back to the sky. Her face is in the ground. Give me something. Maybe her dad was surviving. Her dad. Yeah, his daughter. Yup. Damn, that's sad, man. That's fucking sad. Oh, that got me feeling sad. Yeah. Oh, hold up. Yeah. That is like sad as fuck. Waiting for. He's waiting for some type of news. He's waiting for some type of news. Yeah, so her body, what I picked up is her body was found in front of a lake. A body of water. I think it's a lake. I don't know if exactly it's a lake. But this father is in this 5 of Cups waiting on some news about their child. Okay. Single father. She was raised by just single father raised her. Yeah. Give me some. But I do see, yeah, stop playing. The Emperor came out here. He like, yeah, single father raised her. I raised her. Shit, where my baby at? That's what he want to know. Where the fuck is my baby? I raised her. I raised her good. Someone's name can start with a K. What happened to my child? So he's trying to see what the hell going on. What's going on with his child? Don't nobody know nothing. People ain't answering the phone. Page of Cups. Oh. So then, my bad, I gotta go in a second. So then, after, I think these are just, because I picked up on another story too, which I'm gonna talk about maybe later. Yeah, I am. I'm gonna pick up on another story. Maybe I'll talk about it later. Okay, if I come back. But I wrote that down too. I'm about to leave in a second after I am. Very much so. It's life. It's life. So anyway, I picked up on another story. I don't know if this is going together, but I did see somebody. I may not. Or I may do. So, use your discernment. If you got any. Use your discernment. You sitting over here trying to act like you the FBI. Okay. Alright. Your ass ain't getting no FBI pay. Alright, motherfucker. Alright, let me continue. But listen. So somebody. So, okay, 4 weeks pass. 4 weeks have passed. If it hasn't passed yet, 4 weeks is about to pass since whatever this shit happened. Somebody is about to say something. Somebody is about to answer the phone because somebody stopped answering the phone. Alright, somebody stopped answering the phone, so somebody is about to say something. I don't know if this is the man that was involved in the situation or the lady. Not the lady that actually put whatever it was in the cup. Alright, this is some other lady. Okay, that's fine. Your breath smell like ass. So, what's up? Your breath smells like ass. Alright, so anyway. Like I said, somebody is going to reach out and say something. Somebody is going to tell on somebody. They maybe tell this man, maybe tell on this girl. Okay, because he's lonely now. The dude is lonely. Okay, he's lonely. So he feeling sad. So it is the dude. The dude is feeling sad. He's feeling lonely. I gotta go cook breakfast. So he's finally gonna speak up about whatever happened because he feel bad. His conscience is weighing on him and shit like that. Okay, so anyway. Let's get it. Give me something else. FBI, he funny. You know what? I ain't even stunting the FBI because shit. They need to go. Never mind, I ain't gonna say that. Alright, give me some energy before I leave. I gotta go cook breakfast, y'all. I gotta hurry up. For somebody getting their feelings. Cause alright, when it's time to eat, and when you messing with a bull, you better make sure that food is ready. Alright? You better make sure that food is ready. Alright, for real. 4 of Pentacles. I said 4 weeks. Alright, so 4 weeks after this takes place. It may not have been 4 weeks yet if this shit happened on the 1st. Alright, but 4 weeks after this stuff takes place. If it happened on the 1st. This person, it could happen on Christmas. It could happen on Thanksgiving. I don't know. But, oh, excuse me. That's when this dude is gonna make a call. Okay, why are you in my comments? You supposed to be better than that, FBI. You're in my comments and you haven't even wiped your ass. Okay, you're sitting in my comments with hella shit in your drawers. Alright, you sitting in my comments with doo-doo. Okay, doo-doo streaks in your drawers. Okay? Before you come in my comments talking all that shit, make sure you know how to wipe your ass properly. Alright? Because you're walking around smelling like feces. FBI. One more card before I go. Walking around smelling like feces. You can't even hold your bowels. Alright, that shit coming out your ass and coming out your mouth too. FBI. You walking around thinking can't nobody smell you, FBI, when you walking around with a whole lot of shit on you. Alright, won't go see what's going on back there. Alright. And then instead of, you just throw the drawers away. You don't even go wash your ass. You shit on yourself and you just so you walking around, so you in public and you take a poo on yourself and you go throw the drawers away and you don't even wipe your ass. So you walking around with no drawers on in public with doodle on you. You got feces, dingleberries hanging out the crack of your ass. Please watch your mouth in my comments, Empress energy. Alright, when you can't even wipe your ass right. It be so many people talking all that shit and don't even know how to wipe their ass. Okay? That's crazy. Alright, if you gonna sit up here and talk all that shit, make sure the crack of your ass is clean. Alright, make sure you ain't out here spreading feces in the damn, spreading feces like they doing at, allegedly Kentucky, McDonald's, and KFC. Alright, allegedly. Give me some advice. I'm just talking shit. Page of Cups. Alright, so, you got some good news coming in. Okay. Yeah, and I see you juggling back and forth on whether or not you can smell that. I know, right, Kyle? Just thinking. Then came in the comments funky. Alright, funky booty. Funky booty. Shitty booty. shitty streaks. Okay. So anyway, let me continue. You got some good news coming in. All right. I see you going back and forth on whether or not you can. This is also apology as well. Somebody wants to apologize to you, and you going back and forth, wondering if you should accept this person's apology. Somebody wants to um, have some fun with you. Somebody may want to take you on a lunch. Somebody may invite you, like, hey, can you meet me at this spot, or can you go to lunch with me, or whoop de whoop, or go to dinner with me, and then they apologize to you. All right, I do see the Hierophant reaching out. This could be this could be a job reaching out to you. So if you are that person who is making that $25 an hour and you're tired of making 20, and you were promised $35 an hour, I do see a higher paying job coming towards you to offer you some better money. Okay, I see you. Yeah, they coming in. I see you a little skeptical because you like, damn, these last people said they was gonna give me 35 and they only gave me 25. So you're a little skeptical. These people are like, yeah, they're gonna prove to you that they're serious. Okay, yeah, they're gonna know. And there's no stipulations. If you're wondering, well, if I make 35, well, they gonna take away this, they gonna take away that. No, there's no stipulations. So I see you getting a better paying job. So don't feel bad about what's going on. Don't feel bad about breaking camp. If you do decide to break camp, don't feel bad about the people who decide to break camp with you that drown and they don't succeed in the escaping of a controlled environment. On the other hand, to the person who is getting out of this situation, who has broke out of this 360 deal, and there's also people who were coming behind you trying to break out as well, but again, they couldn't swim in the water. The water got too murky, the water got too, shaky, and then they, needed somebody to come rescue them. Those people that they called to come rescue them are the same people that they're telling your business to. So if you told any business to these people that you were escaping this situation with, then everything that you told them, they're running down to this organization. They're running down to these people, this label. Okay, going on. If you were a creative, you are a creative, and you've been on the shelf. Okay, you ain't been able to do nothing. You're an independent contractor. All right, but somebody's been stealing your intellectual property. You already know that. You know that shit. They are watered down. No, they be tainting that shit. That shit ain't potent. All right. So anyway, if that makes you feel a little better, that shit is whack. Okay. Whatever, they taking your shit and they making it whack. All right. So anyway, but the people that they are presented it to, they think it's creative genius. All right. You done broke free of this shit. All right, and so when whoever this person is try to go look, see where you at, you gone, you out of there. Okay, they just gonna have to see you in the stars. Okay, because they were so fucking insecure and they thought they was gonna be able to again hang you up, and that when you got to the Nine of Pentacles, when you got to the money, they felt like you was just gonna act funny. All right, yeah, now they'll never know what's gonna happen because you'll never fuck with this person, because even if you don't know who this person is, you don't know what their face look like, you know that energy. All right, you notice that energy, you notice that filthy ass, hating ass, sideways stepping ass shit. So when this person come near you, when you up in the stars, when you up in the lights, when you're doing your thing, when the whole world see you and you making your money, you making your bread like you should be, because there's a lot of days that all that money that you was getting, you wasn't getting. You was sitting in the Five of Pentacles while this person was going country and eating it up on the streets and shit like that while you're sitting over there. All right, so when you do get there, you don't know this person. Fuck them. Straight up. You don't know this person. All right, because they watched you starve while they was benefiting off your intellectual property. Five of Cups, because they were insecure, because they felt like, you were going to get this money, get whatever, get this recognition, and you was going to be gone. You wasn't going to give them no type of day because they feel less of their self. All right, Ten of Pentacles energy, but pick your head up because you're in the Ten of Pentacles and your bread is up. Thank you.